Hey everyone, it's Ahma Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the one, the only Light and Earth monster, Hardnut Gorilla. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells needed to take him to rank 5, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they also provided the food to feed this monster all the way to level 150 because it is actually quite expensive to feed a monster that much. Alright, let's see what this monster can do. This Street Fighter was once managed by El Canine, but after the manager became the mayor, Hardnut Gorilla was left on his own, only to discover that Don Canine had been milking him for money his whole life without him knowing. Now he's furious and ready to make Canine pay. Ooh, are we going to see Canine come back? I wonder. Alright, let's take a look at his evolving trait. So, Umbrella trait, hardened 20% of the times you don't get hit with negative effects. You are immune to stun at rank 1, and at rank 3 you get a life regen, and it appears to only be to yourself, not for your whole team. So as far as the trait goes, definitely not impressive. You have your Umbrella trait, which is always good to have, and then immune to stun. But yeah, that life regen is going to get cleansed away. He looks like he's pretty strong and tanky. Let's see how his stats compare to the other monsters in the game. So this is only the Blossom monsters, as you can see. Hardnut Gorilla appears to have the highest life stat in the game at a whopping 138,132. Very impressive there. In terms of the power stat, it appears to be below average when the average is 10,637, so he's a couple points shy of that average. In terms of a speed stat, this monster is on the slower end, tied with that of Strolum. They both have 7832, but currently the slowest monster from the Blossom era is 7766. So the most impressive thing about this monster is the life stats, but based on the traits, I wonder how good this monster is actually going to be. So then we feed him up, and then we'll take a look at his skill set. Bare Knuckles deals low physical damage to an enemy and applies bleed, a low 10 stamina, spammable bleed skill. Scary Old Chap deals daze to all enemies, 0 stamina, 0 cooldown, but it doesn't damage the enemy, just dazes. Deep Breath applies stamina regen to one ally, gives 25% of stamina to itself. Interesting. So you stamina regen ally and to yourself. It's rare to see skills that have these like dual effects and not the whole team effect. One should cooldown on this skill. Interesting. This monster looks like he'd be a tank or an attacker, but so far we're seeing more of like support based. Bleed reduced damage output on the enemy, daze reduced accuracy damage outputs, and this is stamina regen. Was not expecting that. Face Jab applies daze to one enemy, deals moderate physical damage to all enemies. Okay, another AoE daze skill. Shoulder Roller applies mega... Didn't we just mention he looks like he'd be some sort of tank or taunt? Applies mega taunt to itself, applies immune to freeze, requires cooldown. So with this status caster, he would have immunity to stun, permanent, and the status caster freeze immunity. And then you get that mega taunt. Now we've seen monsters like this. They're what I would refer to as unofficial mega taunt monsters, like a Mr. Beast. Because yes, even though they can apply mega taunts, if you don't get mega taunt right out of the gate, it's not as impressive. Especially because these monsters tend to be on the lower end, as you saw this monster's had with that of Strolum. And unfortunately, you need to take hits from the enemy until this monster gets a churn in, and then you apply Mega Taunt. And realistically, nowadays, the enemy can remove positive effects, get an extra churn, remove positive effects from you, then from everyone. So it doesn't work out, unfortunately. But again, he's super tanky. You have Street Sweeper, applies Mega Stun to an enemy and deals moderate physical damage to everyone. Very interesting. So single target Mega Stun, residual moderate physical damage. You have Cross Guard, applies Taunt and blocks 50% of incoming damage from itself. Okay. So, taunts with the damage protection. There could be a case for running him in dodge area taunt teams, even though the taunt lasts for one churn. But if he's super slow, you know, you can maybe work around that. Liver Killer deals moderate physical damage, bleed, and stun. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you, if this monster would have just had taunt as a trait, or if this monster would have had a status caster mega stun, there could have been arguments for using him and him being one of the better monsters in the game. But because he doesn't start off with taunt or mega taunt, oh gosh, I just don't see it. This is one of those monsters I don't think is really going to get used much. And it sucks because I actually really like the monster design. I think he's one of the cooler monsters we've seen. His physical attacks are interesting too. And then he has access to Mega Stun and Stun. But I just don't realistically see you utilizing him. Yeah, this is the kind of monster that it's tough. Like, I don't want to give him any strength runes because really he doesn't deal damage. He's really there more for effects. Again, bleed to reduce damage output, daze to reduce accuracy and damage output. You can even stamina regen, which is an interesting twist on things. You can daze and physical damage. I think I'd probably run the Mega Stun. That's his main thing. And also the little stun. Stun and bleed. So you can Mega Stun, you can stun. I would go ahead and give him MT, and I'd give him Taunt. And now the thing becomes, how do you run this monster? What do you do with this monster? Maybe 2 team speed and a single life, and then you rely on taunts, Mega Taunts, and you definitely want some sort of dodge area team. So like Shiv and Uriel. But the thing is, those monsters are better off with a permanent taunt monster. In terms of relics, he can hold the armor. So Tertullian's armor, make him tank. Trap, so Slumster's trap if you don't want to worry about stamina. But this is the kind of monster that you want to drain enemy stamina, so we'll go Wormhole's trap. We'll just go with Zahra Tree of Life. And then we're going to go with... Alright, runes. So I think I'll stick with what I said. We'll do 9s, because I think I have more of that. 8s, maybe? No, okay, 7s? So I want to give him team speed. I want to give him team speed and life, so let me find those runes, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I found some level 8s right away, so we'll give him level 8, and then anytime you can do mutant life and give him even more life, since he's supposed to somewhat tank, you definitely want to go that route. So level 8 and a 9, and then what we're going to do is, I wonder how good he'll work with the new Tails monster, because at least with her I could turn transfer right into him, and then he can set up the taunts or the Mega Taunt, so that might be, again, but the fact that we have to utilize the turn just to turn transfer into him is what I'm not liking. So, yeah, I'm already leaning towards the fact that this is not a monster you're really going to utilize. The skill set itself is great. The fact that you can apply Mega Stun to the enemy, single stun to the enemy, the fact that you can Mega Taunt and Taunt is cool. But, unfortunately, it doesn't work out well. Let's see what we do. Yeah, in this case, Shiv goes and she can help me out. But, Catholicon, Dead Memories, Calamities. So, I unfortunately got hit with a bunch of stuff. I already wasted my cleanse. Let's pretend Shiv wasn't here. Well, this is the issue with not starting off with something, right? I need to somehow, we'll do Nimbus, I need to somehow get a turn with them where I'm able to do stuff and then I can apply stuff. I got hit with CDA too, so that's unfortunate. Twisted, Nimbus. Okay, we can cleanse. So I just want to do something with them. I don't think I'm gonna get the chance until I kill like the enemy. So now I got hit with a time stop. Alright, Frosty Flood. And yeah, see, the issue with him not having taunt is now he's getting attacked. But even if it was a status caster, they would have cleansed away relatively easily. Alright, but we're gonna try to do something. We're gonna land something. Alright, Catholicon again. Okay, turn use. Doesn't that skill turn it back into an adult? Interesting. We're just gonna keep recharging here. I am possessed and no stamina. Recharge, Nimbus, Curse, Cleanse. I think honestly we need to kill Raris. If we don't kill Raris, we're never gonna be able to do anything. Alright, so let's do this. Aim, Pray, or Deathmark. We'll do Deathmark. Alright, hopefully you don't res. Dead Memories, Holy Res. Of course you've resed. Let's do that. Still can't do anything. Recharge. I just got alted. Time stop. Alright. Cleanse everything away. Chosen Prey. Vulnerable. Burnt Blood. Pain. Alright, there we go. So, double damage. And take this, Raris. Boom. Alright, let's see if you res or not. Calamitous. And unfortunately, I am now possessed. But even then, CDA. Let's hit you with a curse. Hopefully you don't res. Nimbus. Honestly, this whole game, just to be able... Okay, just to be able to do something. There we go. Yay, taunt. Yeah. I'm really not seeing this monster as a monster that's going to be utilized, unfortunately. We'll try again. I think I have to use it with Tails Monster and turn transfer. But even then, it's like, what for? No, I was hoping he would actually be better lower level. Because once you apply the taunt or the Mega Taunt, it's like, hey, at least I have it for a while. He's slow. But the issue becomes... Darn, the issue... Who are we going to curse? Let's curse Raris. The issue becomes, it gets cleansed away anyways. So Dead Memories, I think that's CDA. We're going to recharge here. I can cleanse now. Calamitous, I got back to being possessed. And probably going to be CDA if I wasn't already. Time stop on my Shiv. I can't do anything. Explosive Gifts. Would my ult do anything? No, just on Raris, huh? Let's just kill Raris. Boom. Honestly, the dots would have killed Raris. Recharge. Let's curse over here. Drain some stamina. Okay, CDA can't do anything. We are going to go after you. Deadly Aim, Pain. And then we're going to finish you off with a Death Mark. Alright. Yeah, Gorilla has a really great design, but just bad implementation. And the one thing that could have helped him was just... Look at this. Bleed, stun. I think... Are you immune to stun? No. Cool. Liver Killer, miss. The one thing that could have saved him was just the traits having a taunt or having a status caster mega taunt, and I think that could have saved him, and he could have actually been utilized because the skill set is good. Mega stun, stun and bleed, reapply taunts, reapply, and it's a taunt damage protection or reapply mega taunt, but he just does not have it in the trait, unfortunately. So yeah, I think this is a monster that is not going to be utilized, even though players might get this monster ranked up. He's not going to be utilized, but let's take him to rank 5 and let's try to use him with the Tails monster. Okay, so Hardnut Gorilla is officially rank 5 level 150. I don't know if this does anything. I think the skill set we need to keep the same. The relics we need to keep the same. So yeah, let's go back into PvP and let's see what we can do with the monster. The problem is, I just don't know what kind of setup. I can't make him an attacker. He won't work out. Yeah, so this is difficult. But like I said, we're going to use our brand new Tails monster. I already forgot what rarity she is. Oh yeah, she is magic and metal. Alright. Oh yeah, I still have her rune from when I used her as an attacker. But let's team speed. Let's give her single speed. I'll do one single speed team speed. And then so the thing is, I can turn transfer into him. I guess I gotta go all 3 speed if I'm gonna do that. So I can turn transfer into him, and then I still need like a shiv to do the work. That's why it doesn't work out. It's just you're doing so much just to be able to set up something that other monsters inherently have. But assuming I use like shiv for offense again, and then yeah, I'm literally transforming just to be able to taunt to protect. But on his own, then he's just stunning. But yeah, let's just play this out. I was gonna do a revenge battle, but we'll just do a regular battle. We'll probably do like 1 or 2, and then we'll call it a day with Hardnut Gorilla. Let's see, taking on Ivan from We Are the People. Click fight, and we're even taking on a Pango and Anticipation monster. So this is very, very unfortunate for me. I don't even want to. Alright, this is gonna suck. Especially if he does the team Anticipation, which I think is going to happen. You know what? I'm actually gonna turn transfer right away. Yeah, I could damage boost, but we're just gonna turn transfer right away and set up, yeah, Enlightenment. I knew it. Alright, we're gonna set up Taunt. So, Mega Taunt and just regular Taunt blocks 50% of incoming damage. Watch it get cleansed away. Yep, of course. Death Mark. Oh gosh, Anticipation on the whole team when my team relies on Anticipation. That is not good. Let's set up double damage. I got hit with CDA, so all I can do is recharge. Photosensitivity. Trap. Amulet. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, I can probably... I was hoping I could OTK. We'll do Chosen Prey. The Burnt Blood will take down Pango. Okay, and yeah, Hardnut is not really going to do much. Thought, Enlightenment. Oh, yeah, get destroyed here. Recharge. Spikes. I clutched into an ult so I can kill Pango. Die, Pango. Soul Drag. Alright, and I'm down. Alright, Gorilla, it's up to you to win me the game. Nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Alright, let's try it again. Let's try it again. I think we can do it. We can pull it off. We can do it. Come on, let's go. Fight. Alright, let's do this. Take it on T2K. And we have a spec beside, and you have more Anticipation monsters. Okay, I think I can manage this one. This one might not be too bad. Pisces on myself. Rotten Anchor, Dark Overdose. No, I'm gonna die next attack. Oh gosh. Sagittarius to remove that. Rich. Yeah. Death Mark, I don't know. Tiny's Amulet, Jazz Mask. One shot, Banishing Touch. Yeah, guys, so I am calling it. Definitely do not see this monster being used at all. It just does not work out. He could have been a great monster if it wasn't for the trait. because the skill set is good enough, but yeah, it's so darn difficult, especially in the PvP meta. Maybe in a war scenario you could find a way from, but yeah, you're not really going to be using them. Like, because your other options like 3 speed, have them go first, have them set up the MT, but again, it's so much work because by giving them 3 speed, then you jeopardize the speed of your other monsters, and it's too much of a workaround. So, with that being said, I still hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember